supervisor, Dr. and fellow friends. Today I will be presenting my proposal design, which is the topic is the mangrove forest benefits in enhancing the tourism activity at PENDAS. So basically, mangrove is a group of tree or shrub that live in the coastal interior zone. So the tree have grow in the area with low ocean soil, where slow moving water allow the fine sediment to accumulate. So for this topic, I choose ecotourism. So for the ecotourism, is a tourism activity that combines three elements, which is the ecology, economy, and local empowerment of the local. The diversity of species and uniqueness characteristic of mangrove plants and the diversity of fauna can be a main attraction for ecotourism. So the problem statement for this study is lack of activities in terms of economic benefits, which is can generate the source of income of the nearby community. Number two is not many identity features despite having a nearby natural resources, which is the mangrove forest. And lastly, lack of local empowerment towards mangrove-based tourism activities and economy. Moving on to the next, the research goal for this study is aimed to investigate how and what suitable approaches required to enhance and promote ecotourism in mangrove by examining the ecological, social, and economic aspects. So for the research objective, I have two. The first one is to identify specific aspects and features required for enhancing mangrove ecotourism, and number two is to search the suitable activities that can give benefit on ecological, social, and economic aspect. Moving on to the next point, which is the research question. So I have three research questions that I will ask to the stakeholder. The first one is, what are the significance of Kampung Pendas and Sungai Pendas? Number two is, what kind of the local empowerment approaches needed to encourage locals on ecotourism in Sungai Pendas mangrove? And lastly, what are the community-driven conservation projects have here on mangrove? Number 6 is the scope of study. So the scope of study that I have been read is the ecotourism in mangrove. This study is covered three aspects, which is the ecology, economy, and local empowerment. For the ecology, it's covered the forest structure, ecosystem services, and the global change. For the economy, it's covered the aquaculture, which is the livelihood opportunity and become the source of income of the nearby community, and the recreational, educational, and leisure tours. And for the local empowerment, it's covered the sustainable livelihood, guidance for ecotourism businesses, and the community-driven mangrove conservation project. So the next is the significance of study. So for this study that have been researched is the basic that I know is the local community can promote ecotourism in mangrove forest. Number two is it can have a suitable activity which can gain benefit to human and nature can be developed here. And lastly, the natural resources, which is the mangrove, can enhance sense of identity and source of incomes. For the anticipated findings that I have is 3, which is the SDG goal 11, 14, and 15. So what can I get from this study is I able to create a design that can enhance mangrove in terms of economic and promote ecotourism. Number 2, I also can identify all the indicators that can improving ecotourism as an enhancement to the site. And lastly, I will able to promote awareness to the locals, community, and visitors as a nature knowledge. So for the structure of report is the first one is the introduction, which is the background of the studies. Next is the literature review. For the literature review that I will study is the sense of identity and the social coherence. And for data collection, I will make a questionnaire-based question and give it to the stakeholder in the nearby community. And for questionnaire, I will put all the questionnaire inside of this question and ask to the stakeholder. And lastly, analysis and finding, where I can provide a preliminary and a final data for the main aspect, and make a critical analyzing based on the finding. And lastly, I will make a synthesis based on the data that I get. So the methodology research that I will use is the literature review. The first one is the incident section, which is I will identify three dimensions, which is the economic, environmental, and social impact. For the reference study, I will get more understanding about mangrove forest as ecotourism. Obviously, I already made the reference study about some mangrove in Indonesia, and also the topic was about the ecotourism that have been highlighted at the research. And I will provide a summary to get the connection between ecology, economic, and social. For the methodology, I will use an analysis based on potential of ecotourism development, based on the assessment of three groups of factors: natural and recreational, cultural and historical, and socio-economic. Next is for the site visit and questionnaire. I will investigate how ecology, economic, and social connected to each other and give a better perspective of the tribe. And lastly, the analysis and finding. So moving on to the site selection. The site selection that I choose is the Sungai PENDAS Johor, which is a coastal village situated in the southern region of Johor, known for the serene landscape and proximity to the Strait of Johor. PENDAS embody the charm of mangrove forest. So this mangrove forest is a crucial ecosystem that supports driven marine life. So for the site issue that I get from the site is, the first one is the lack of awareness on ecotourism and mangrove, which is basically on the community itself. Maybe they have aware of knowledge or awareness to spread to the visitors or the nearby community. Number two is the lack of sense of identity to the kampung PENDAS. So basically, the kampung PENDAS that I found in the research is they only have fishery and they doesn't have any like historical background that can show to others. And lastly, the lack of activities despite having a nearby natural resources. As says, it only have a fishery. It doesn't have like any activities that can generate incomes or knowledge to the visitors. And for this, lastly, is the site rotational. So Sungai PENDAS can provide economic benefits to nearby economy. Number two, have a foundation to develop conservation and protection of mangrove. And lastly, this place have a diverse of species. That's all for me.
In your scope of study, which one would you like to focus? Is it ecology, economy, or local empowerment? This is similar question with Uma. And Uma, she has that biodiversity and that economy and human as well. So in your case, which one do you most interested in? Is it ecology, economy, local empowerment?
For me, I will focusing on ecology.
Ecology. Then explore more on ecology. We need to say the rest of the content. Make sure it is actually heading from perspective of ecology. We need to say in significance of study. There is no more local community, but it will be something related to ecology, whether it is about forest structure. Is it forest? Maybe forest structure is going to be about the ecosystem services. Right? And then your research goal, I think you need to be revised. Investigate how and what. So instead of including that how and what, those investigate approaches required to enhance and promote ecotourism. To enhance and promote, either one, choose one. To enhance or promote. And then when regarding to that topic, we mentioned about the mangrove forest benefit in enhancing the tourism activities in PENDAS Johor. So why activities? Why not attraction? Why not Why not promotion? Why not something else? Why activities?
Like for the Sungai Pendas, like it's like a river, not a conservation, like it's a public. So people like can come and do like activities like sightseeing, fishing. Instead of going to for the racket, they can explore the Bakau.
And one is already heading to local empowerment. Right. Okay. So my point is that by using tourism activities, it seems like it might trap you later because your interest is in ecology, the flora, fauna. But then in your title as well, you mentioned about activities yang human. So it will divide your punya focus. Is it ecology or is it local empowerment? So I suggest you to revise again later. Maybe we need to discuss again together later regarding to the topic. Okay. From where did you get your reading sources?
From the article and from media social, Facebook.
Okay. After this, look for journal articles, and look for annual reports by the Ministry of Environment and Water. Even JPS, Department of Education and Drainage, they have their own annual reports that will include the water body. Because you about mangrove, right? Mangrove is a water body.
So I think who is your supervisor? Oh, sorry.
If you want to add,
Okay,
because I'm listening.
no. Unfortunately, I found that your topic crashed with one student in the morning, and unfortunately, I think the panel also suggest them to do at this side.
Huh?
So that means you put memang exactly crash your topic now. Is the
Is it Zoo?
Saban. So it's under Puan Aisyah.
Is it possible if the student shares similar side but
Yes.
different approach?
Yes, but what I can see from his topic seems like similar. So you have to confirm. If your one is focused on the mangrove development for tourism, her one is more on the cultural resilience. Maybe yes. Okay. So perhaps I think two supervisors have to discuss to make clear so that you won't crash or won't do the similar topics for your final projects. Otherwise, comparison will be done. Alright. So this is my observations.
The student is going to do on Sungai Melayu.
Yes, and that the site has been banned by the panel this
Why?
morning.
Why?
Since they say the applicable area is not there. That's why the panel select another site for him, and if not mistaken, is this one PENDAS JOHOR as well. Okay, so maybe you need to have liaise between two of you and also with your supervisor, so that you won't have the similar topic in order not to be compared. Alright?
So, do you have any question? Any question? After this, we need to together and how to make sure your topic is very different from that person. Not to say you are going to have different approach, no, but